and welcome everyone. Today we're gonna do something with passwords, which is not to say that you're gonna learn any of my passwords that I use, but we are here with the passive-aggressive password machine, which is exactly that. I don't know how long this video will be, but I wanted to try this out because it sounds just hilarious. This is a machine that is passive-aggressive towards how strong your password is. So imagine your in-laws are helping you with a password. This is what they'd say. Because I have nothing typed right now, so let's just go for something that a lot of people commonly do, and that is use your birthday. So this would be for me 02/08 1993. This is pretty pathetic. It is, because it's my birthday. And would be a really stupid password to use, which is why I'm not doing this. Let's just go. What do you even know what a password is? It's more than the letter 1 as far as I'm concerned. Help. Try harder, Bob. Wait. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. May God have mercy on your email account. Not. Toddlers eat passwords like yours for breakfast. Yeah. Good. Perhaps this was good 10 years ago. Oh, you're going to use that, huh? This. Close but no cigar. Password. It's pretty strong, I guess. Stuff. Yeah, like you're going to remember this. Actually, that's so far. It looks horrendous, but it's just help. I'm not good at this password stuff. Each word capitalized to make it a little bit stronger. That is something that you should do. Use capital letters throughout everything. Even if it's just at the start of the words, it's already making it stronger. And then just throw in random numbers, like I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like you're gonna remember this. And then just a star. It's pretty strong, I guess. So yeah, really poor effort. I don't even know what I hit, so who knows how strong that would be. That'll do, pig. That'll do. How do you like that? Apparently at that point you're really okay with what I'm doing. So what are good passwords that a lot of people use? Actually, we could do this as a side by side. Let me just open a separate window over there. So there we go, some common passwords. I have that open on a separate page here, so you're not gonna see that. So, common passwords. Let's see what you stupid thing. Okay, anyway, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, try harder, Bob. Yeah, we already had that. Then just the numbers through 1 to 9. Just gonna say the same thing there. QWERTY with Q capitalized. This is actually, I want to point out, QWERTY, QWERTY, is just the top lane up until the Y, which is not the same on a German keyboard. I cannot show you that. Anyway, we have the Z, the C, where in English keyboards the Y is, because we also have our umlaute, our vocals, not vocals, our umlaute separately on the keyboard. So our keyboards are differently. So if I use QWERTY, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. I get that, but honestly, on this keyboard it would be actually a little bit more clever to use that than it would be on another keyboard, because the Y is a little bit out of the way for that. So yeah, then the most common one, password. Don't come crying to me when you're hacked. I mean that, yeah, that tracks. The rest is just numbers as well, just one, a whole bunch. Let's see what you say. It's pretty strong, I guess. I knew you could get there in the end. Honestly, this may look like a strong thing, just have a million ones, because it makes it sound like it. But for a machine to crack this, I don't think it would take it a long time, because Depending on how the code is set up, if it goes through the numbers first and later on through letters, this will be cracked in an instant. So yeah, that may look strong, but it's not gonna do a lot for you. Let's see, what other passwords exist that are really stupid? Interesting. 1Q2W3E. So just them one above each other. I did not type it in. I'm not angry, just disappointed. Yeah, I mean, it's a interesting and clever idea, but a little bit too on the nose as well. Password 1. Again, QWERTY IOP. Just again, for our keyboards, it would QWERTY and then CUIOP, and then we actually would have a U as well, which honestly seems to be a fitting thing to put in there as well, because it's kind of a strange thing to put into a password. Password 1, 2, there is just alterations on everything that we kind of have seen. Just ABC123, which I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. It's really interesting. Baseball, apparently. I hope this account isn't temporary. Monkey? Oh, they are going by date there. I'm on Wikipedia in case you wanna know. Monkey. Try hard above. Some interest. Superman! Nothing breaks Superman. This password needs more emojis. If you could put emojis into a password, that probably would be a strong thing as well. But I don't think password sites support it. What else was there? Let's take a look at 2011. We had password, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, QWERTY, ABC123, monkey. Let me in. Just try hard above. Yeah. Actually, that reminds me, because this is just a passive aggressive one, but isn't there? I need to look that up just quickly as well. Okay, this is just a password meter. Which, you know what, we're gonna take that into account as well. Let's just try ABC123 on that. Ooh, a score of 23%. Let's go for one of the more common ones, just normal password. 8% on the score, numbers of characters flat. This is interesting to see this and check out stuff and how it's laid out. I love you in 2017 apparently. I love you was a password. And I'm typing them exactly like they stand there, so there's no caps to like all of them. Like I don't see anything with caps or anything, which already is a mistake. If you do a password, you should try to have at least some caps, because this is just I love you flat, but if I would spell I love you, it is 31%, and they just capitalize the words, and it is stronger than if I just go I love you normally, which is just a 9%, which honestly is amazing how much that actually can do for you. Master with 8% as well. Just put a cap on it and you have a lot more safety with you. So let's try the 1Q2W3E password, which already is nearly 50%. And if you would go 1Q2W3E, you boost it up a lot already. Like honestly, that is kind of impressive to see that in a way. And I mean, yeah, the longer the password is, like, let's try the one that we had, that I did there at the beginning again. Like, help, I'm not that good with passwords. Yeah, okay, that's very strong, that already had it. And there's no numbers or symbols in there, which I use for all my passwords. So, yeah, there we go. There we start to drop off with the strength. And that was just me goofing around a little bit, and that's already a stronger password than stuff that we have in there. Oh, that is interesting. We have in 2018, that was apparently exclamation mark at hashtag, where's my dollar symbol? I only find my euro symbol. You know what? I'm gonna take the euro symbol. It's the same thing in the end. Monetary value. That is what I mean to say with that. Percent. I'm looking for these things on my keyboard because I don't really use them often, and it's interesting to see a password that I and star. That is a strong password because it's all just extra symbols, like symbols, middle symbols, and all of that. Which is really interesting to see that, especially on like place 20. Which seems like really weird because that seems to be at least somewhat strong, but apparently it's not something safe. Password just with a 0. Let's see what was password normally. Yeah, it was 8%. And then password. It at least bumps it up a little bit. Ooh, let's... Ooh, see how harsh that website is? This is all 7s that we type right there. And this is taking a lot of it away. Like, you can have as many characters as you want apparently, but if it's the same character over and over, it's not gonna give you more than a 0%. Which is interesting because a 7, a single digit is safer in this situation. Double digit is weaker, 3 digits. From here on out, it doesn't do anything. If I put a different digit in there, now it starts to get rude a little bit. Interesting. I'm just pushing in random numbers. Now we're at 100%. I mean, there's no way I would remember the numbers that I push right now because I have no clue what I typed there. But it took a good long while with just numbers to get to a password that is somewhat worth the wait. Which is fascinating. Let's go for dragon. That's on the list. 8. Let's go for my name. Aaron the Black Dragon. See, my name's already a good password. What is with my Twitter handle that I use? ATBD YouTube. Weaker than my actual name. Not bad. What do we have? Jesus! Jesus! 5. Jesus is not very strong. Jesus is very weak in fact. What else? Football! Hey, that actually has a cap there. 25 on the scale. It has 2 repeating characters, which probably hurts it a little bit. Just football. Yes, see, that one cap puts it over the top a lot. If you just have one capitalized letter in your password, that apparently boosted a lot already. This would be the perfect video to have a sponsorship or something attached to it, but it doesn't. I just wanted to do this because I was like, that sounds like something that would be fun right now, to look at all passwords and see how strong they are with a passive-aggressive password raider, which, hello, is fun, but also loses its fun at one point because it's kind of repeating, and having that thing that also is really that impressive. That 1QAC2WSX. What do you think about that, since we're at it? Okay, 1QA. Oh, I see why that's supposed to be weak. Again, our keyboards are different, so it would be QAY in my case, but I'm gonna go with what it says here. C, and what was the other one? I lost it. Where are you? I should definitely mark them here. I'll try to work with them. Oh wait, actually it's just 2WSX. There we go. Don't come crying to me. Okay, you don't like that one. But what do you think about that? 1QSC 2WSX. Only a 23 on that. Number of characters, uppercase is not there, lowercase characters a lot, numbers, yes. Middle number symbols, so there's some points there. Consecutive lowercase letters is giving minus points. Meets minimum standard. Yeah, no, that's a weak one. Interesting. Actually, I can't show you what I type with that. Because I'm not using my real password, so it doesn't matter. Admin, which is a common password for a lot of workplaces. Not gonna lie, that's a common password. Let's see, what else do we have? In 2019, there is some horrible passwords there. They have QWERTY123. Okay, the 123 at least boosted up a little bit. Without the numbers, it's just a weak one. And then we have this one. It's actually not too bad, but once you realize what you have to type in for that, it's actually really stupidly easy. And knowing that these passwords are some standard passwords apparently that were used a lot, then yeah, that's a little bit of a sham. Ooh, since that's relevant for me as well, because anyway, ninja. Ooh, 5% only. Ninjas are not that strong. Ninjas are only good if you don't know that they're here. Log in, 7. I wonder what would be a password. I mean, except for, let's go. Password is 8 base here. If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 4. So just that is weaker. 7, 8, 9, and O. Okay, if you put in the O, your chances drastically go up by 3%, but that's about it. So the numbers 1 through 9 are the weakest that you can take as a password apparently. Put in the 9, put in the O at least, the 0, because that at least gives you a little bit of a boost there, but not a lot. So we have the numbers as our flat out worst passwords. I'm taking away that all of these with just the repeating numbers are arguably the worst passwords that you can do. Don't do them. There is 0 on the scale there, so don't do that. So except for those, what would be the weakest that we can find in here? Just QWERTY, yeah, it's like an 8. Doesn't matter which one you do. Admin was a 7. I love you is a 9. Type I love you, that's already a lot. And as we tried it out, do it with all with caps at least, because that way it's stronger. How does it look if I press all caps? It's the same, just in all caps. Okay. Shadow. Shadow is not that strong. So just words in general in the common length are not that good. You only get like 8% for that. But if you go welcome to the internet. So if you have a little bit more than just one word, which seems to be the common thing here, it's just one word or a few words together that don't exceed the length of like, what is it? Of like 7 or 8 letters. You're not getting a lot out of that, so you're gonna have to go for something longer. Let me in is also just a 7. I also spelled me wrong, which already seems, if you try to guess my password, difficult to do because I misspelled something. Master seems like it's a weak one, yeah. Yeah, there's ABC 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the letters in the already, the letters and numbers combined together give it a little bit more oomph. It's still not something impressive, I think. Mustang. Okay, that's a 9. Roy Mustang is a little bit stronger. I don't know if you spell them like that. Doesn't matter. Yeah, but the most of them don't really. Oh, let's go for trust no one. That is okay. It's still weak, but it's better than the others that we had there. Yeah, no, it's an interesting one. Let's go for something that I would use. Like, I would start off with some extra. Let's go for the percent, because that feels good. Nope. Master. Then let's use like the brackets for that. And the numbers 2, 4, 6. Let's go for that. Bracket closed. That is the kind of passwords in the way that I use. That's not one of my passwords. If you try to hack me with that, good luck. You're not gonna get anywhere with that. Because I'm not an idiot that's gonna give you my password. That's just akin to what I do. I do a little bit more as well. Don't worry. But that's more akin to what I do with my passwords. And that is very strong in there. And there's more that you could do. Because if I go in there and say that is also big, that is also big, and then the E in here. Like if you do all of that, just have this switch on and off like that, you have a lot. And if you even go in there and have a few more extra marks, there's no way anything can get through them. Sequential letters, oh yeah, then let's go for 9 in there. 296. You still don't like the sequential letters? Oh, letters. Oh, let's go for that. Ta-da. Instead of the E, we're gonna use a 3. Master, the A is gonna be a 4. We're gonna keep the big E in there. See, that is probably the strongest password that I ever wrote that I'm not actually using. There's just a whole lot in there that will keep you safe, but that is something that you need to remember at that point. I mean, it's still not that difficult, it's just a little bit of lead speak in there. You just mostly need to remember where you have your extra symbols and what the extra symbols is. Because if you just remember your numbers in the back are in the bracket, and then you have the extra symbols, then that's good. I recommend nobody using that password. This is a strong password here, which made it already weak because I shared it on the internet. Yes, I'm a niche YouTuber, I'm small, but still, your password would be out on the open now, so please don't use that. But honestly, play around with stuff like that and do some method that works for you. I didn't know I was gonna do a PSA here, I just wanted to make this stupid video with a passive-aggressive password raider, which is to say, almost like we're going with that. Thank you! Hey! That's the most positive thing you told me today. Anyway, I guess that's a good enough spot to end. I hit my mouse with that, and I hit all of you goodbye. And stay safe with your passwords, don't use any of the common ones. And again, don't use the password of this video, any of the passwords we did in this video, because they're out on the open now, and that's never a good idea. Keep your passwords close to your person. And again, if I would be sponsored by something, it would be perfect video for having something, but I'm not. Unless somebody wants to sponsor me retroactive, because then, let me know. I make another one of these. It's kind of fun to play around. I think there's more like passive-aggressive or like password machines to play around with, and why not? Anyway, hope you had some fun with that. Hope you learned something. Interestingly educational video, I guess. And see you next time. Bye.